Sunday evening. I literally just finished Sky Dailies before I started stream, and I was like, I've been wanting to stream all evening, and I wanted to play more of this because I'm obsessed and I feel the hyperfixation coming on. And yeah, I am so ready to get back into this. We are so back with more Starry Flowers. I am obsessed, and it fits the brand so well. I also just want to acknowledge the new go live notification because I loved coming up with it, because I first could have been like more Starry Flowers or this, that, but then the idea of the whole "Oh my stars, little star of dreams" is live. Because I love the phrase "Oh my stars." It's like one of my favorite phrases like ever, because it's adorable. It's an adorable phrase. Like, I love. So yeah, let's begin. Yippee! I'm so excited. Alright, so we're gonna continue. Just come over here, you silly boy. But instead of coming over right away, he turned his back to me, sweeping the sidewalk in front of the entrance. Perhaps he has a strict supervisor? He keeps glancing over his shoulder. Just come over here, you silly boy. What? His face is quite red, so I can say with confidence that I've successfully overwhelmed him once again. I finish my sandwich by the time he approaches me. He takes a seat on the opposite side of the bench. I thought you were ignoring me. Look at his little outfit. It's all like so good. Like, and I gave him a halo, which is funny because if he's like, oh, I'm all innocent and shit, but like next time I'm gonna give him the devil horns. So that was my idea. No, I was trying to decide what to do. Oh, was this a bad time to return your jacket? Did he show up in the jacket? Not the worst time. But it's not the best time. Periwinkle unties the jacket, unzips the jacket, and shuffles out of it, casually folding it onto his lap. Not the worst time. Was this a bad time to oh. Oh no, I'm going backwards. I found it whilst I was cleaning up the place. I sometimes forget how to do his voice. I suppose I could have waited for you to return, but since I was in the area, right Sorry, it's my fault for leaving it behind in the first place. Pastille can barely look me in the eye. It doesn't stop him from stealing glances at what I'm wearing. But who could resist that? I wore my cutest dress for this. Something seems a little off, though. He's usually a bundle of nerves, yes, but this is a bit much. I'll get right to the point, then. Look at them! Look at them! Yippee! Oh, Pastille, you know you don't have to plant excuses just to visit me. I wasn't planting anything. I just forgot it on my way out. I find that hard to believe. I find that hard to believe, considering you've forgotten exactly one thing each time you visit. Really, you should be more honest. Sorry, thank you for returning it. Oh, it's my pleasure. It gave me a good excuse to see your flustered little face again. I love them. Periwinkle sets the jacket on the empty space between them and rises to take his leave. What? Oh. Perry, I'm sorry I made you think I was ignoring you. I was only teasing, my sweet. Still, I can't, I'm not ready to be open about who I see outside of work. I like to keep things very discreet. I don't want to have to explain anything to my friends. I'd die of embarrassment. Aww. Oh, that's why. Understood. I'm actually used to being someone's little secret. That didn't sound quite right. What I'm trying to say is I don't mind at all. From now on, I'll just continue to let you come to me. Thank you. Sorry. I don't know what you keep apologizing for, Pastille. I'll see you around, yes? Pastille nods and finally lets go of his wrist. A misstep. A huge misstep. I could have guessed it from the hints he's given. Just a few things he's said here and there. It was enough to put it together, wasn't it? The most obvious one being that he always comes to me and not the other way around. Our comfortable pattern that I recklessly interrupted. I should have known from previous encounters with closeted individuals. Is Pastille closeted? What's supposed to be a fun surprise appearance can turn so quickly into a desperate rally to cling to normalcy. Carefully constructed lies to conceal the piece of yourself that may not be accepted. Whether it's by the individual themselves or by their loved ones. Certainly an unenviable position to find yourself in. Pastille and I have been seeing a lot of each other during the past month. Was this the invitation breaking point then? Inevitable breaking point. I can't. Was this the inevitable breaking point then? It could only become more complicated from here. Ah, but it was going so perfectly for so long. Perhaps I'm being overdramatic. I haven't grown tired of him at all, which is precisely the problem. Unwilling to return home so soon, I walk in the direction of the apothecary. Astragalius will be able to knock some sense in me. She always does. Astragalius, are you busy? Oh, I know that whine. You shifted into dramatic bitch mode. Take pity on me, I'm having a bad day. Alright, you baby. Tell me what happened. Things are slow today anyhow. Astragalius listens and listened patiently as I explained the events of the day. I've learned to come straight to her whenever I find myself unable to make a decision. Although she often puts things far too bluntly, I do always end up feeling more grounded after her consolation. So, you're upset because you overstepped his bounds. Accidentally, you always leave out key information. And now you think it's over between you two. When you put it like that, I really do sound dramatic. I mean, you are, but you also have a point. If you want to avoid things getting complicated, this is your sign to get out. I gotta say though, for two guys who aren't in a committed relationship, you sure do sound like you're in one. It's purely casual. I've still been seeing a few others in the midst of this. I gotta say though. Oh. But all you talk about is Pastille every time you come in here. Oh, I know. I just wish I hadn't gone to return the jacket. It was supposed to be fun, but now... Yeah, honestly, I think he's being unfair. He shows up to your place whenever he wants, right? I just wish I hadn't gone to return... Oh. Yes, but I don't have anything else going on. He has a respectable job and all. Sounds like you just have less self-respect. And this guy isn't treating you right. Now that's unfair. He simply said he wasn't ready. It doesn't mean... Making excuses now. You are really hung up on him. This is too hilarious to watch. I love her. Enough. I simply cannot help it if he's just the cutest thing. Of course, I don't want to stop seeing him.
Why? Dude, Periwinkle is so much fun to voice.
Oh my god. At that moment, a familiar chime sounded, marking a customer's arrival. I turned my head instinctively to see. Oh, she's so cute. Periwinkle. Oh my god, you look so cute today. Shit. Why, thank you. I certainly didn't expect to see you here, Jam. Astragalius walks into the back room, still laughing at Periwinkle's expense. I've been coming here to buy your magic. Remember when you did a little demo for everyone so that at that one party, you totally sold me on it back then. I've done a few, but I can't resist. I'm happy to hear it regardless. So, what are you doing here, on a date? Or on the job? No date today. I ruined my chance at that. So what are you, okay. Oh man, what? That's such a bummer. Really never thought I'd hear of the day you, of all people, couldn't get a date. Though, you date like everyone. It'd be more accurate to say I go on dates with everyone, rather than actually date them. Aw, same diff. You're like the thirst master? What? She's right. It's not as if pastel is my only option if I'm looking for a good time. That's like calling someone the Rizzler or something. Anyway, are you going to Sherville's party tonight? No, this is the first I've heard of it. He's throwing yet another soiree. Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't know. I suppose I've been more out of the loop on these things than usual. I haven't bothered with as many parties since. Well, you should come. They're good luck. They're good luck, like, in terms of love and romance. I mean, I'm finally dating my best friend, thanks to that last one. Marzipan, wasn't it? You weren't together before that? I know, everyone thought we were. So embarrassing. This is so much fun. So much reading. I guess what matters is we could finally be totally honest with each other, though. I'm really happy. Well, congratulations, you deserve that happiness. Yeah, so like, if you ever need relationship advice, I'm your gal. Oh, but I guess you wouldn't, since you don't actually date anyone. Periwinkle hears Astrogelius snorting with laughter in the back room. How dare she? I came here to be comforted, not ridiculed. Periwinkle's my favorite to voice, for sure. Jem, dear, what time did you say that party started? Oh, like a few hours from now, I think. Sorry, I can never remember the time difference between here and the netherworld. No matter. These things tend to go all night, and I prefer to arrive fashionably late. See, he would do that. He would. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to return home to freshen up for the soiree. Sure, see you there. Periwinkle marches home in a huff. Astrogelius thinks I'm lacking in self-respect. I'll show her. I'm going to find someone to spoil me tonight. Netherworld parties happen to be the perfect venue. Always filled with cute faces I haven't yet encountered. plenty of, what? Plenty of incubi as well. And they live to please their partners. It's been a while since I've slept with a demon. I'm looking forward to this one. I'm looking forward to this now.
Okay, so if he's going to a party, we gotta give him the devil horns.
Pretty sparkles. Cattail, lovely hearts, angel wings, demon wings. Yes. Yippee! What about? Okay, I don't know what that is. And so, a few hours later. Periwinkle arrives at the soiree. Let's see who looks available. Scanning the room, he spots both Jam and Shervil happily chatting with the other guests. Shervil himself certainly isn't a bad lay, but I couldn't go stealing the host of the party. Periwinkle begins to gravitate toward the snack table, still scoping out the various partygoers. Plenty of candidates to choose from. However, will I decide? Sorry, I had a burp. Before he can make up his mind about who to approach, a taller demon slides into the empty space between him to start a conversation. What kind of voice should I give this guy? What is his name? Cardamon? Cardamon? Names are hard. Lots of cute witches at this soiree. Yeah. Oh, so it's been decided for me. I'm already being spoiled. I don't come here for the witches. I'm Cardamon. Periwinkle. Periwinkle, so this is gonna sound weird, but do I know you from somewhere? Yeah, that's cheesy, that's cheesy. Too cheesy, too cheesy. In your dreams, perhaps. Nah. Not for real. Something about your face is just so familiar. I frequent these types of events, so it's likely we've crossed paths at some point. That's not it. I would have tried hitting on you if we did. Well, you're certainly free to do so now. I'll give it a shot. With your permission. I like this guy. I like Cardamon. And this one isn't bad. I do appreciate how straightforward he's being. So, what are you here for, if not the witches? I had intended to find someone to spoil me and, incubi are rumored to be good for exactly that. So, wait, no. We are. So the rumors are true? I'm in luck then. So, okay, would you happen to have any friends who would be interested in dancing with a cute little witch like me? I could ask around. So he's an incubus, or succubus, I don't remember. I keep doing that wrong. Oh, better idea. You could just settle for me. I suppose you'll do. I present my hand, and Cardamon gives an exaggerated bow. He pulls me in with albeit a little clumsily, with his gigantic demon hands. Always enjoyable to be swept up in the arms of a larger man. I was thinking, so he's bi, but I take it he has a preference for men. My own hand is almost entirely consumed by his, unlike with pastilles, which fit so... Pastille? Am I still comparing everyone to him? I shake the thought and refuse. I return to the moment. They're so cute, oh my god. The pair twirls around the dance floor, losing themselves in the music. After a while, Cardamon suddenly speaks up. I think I just realized where I knew you from. Really now? Yeah, you were in the magazine I work for. I'm an editor. We used your photos for an issue a couple years back. Oh, what a coincidence. I did used to be into modeling. I did used to do some modeling in the past. And in the past, it shall remain. I'm in a different line of work now. Oh, really? That's too bad. I always thought you looked amazing. I appreciate that. Well, this certainly complicates things. I'd much prefer to have been complete strangers. How unfortunate, just when I was beginning to enjoy myself. Wow, I can't believe I ran into you like this. Maybe it's a sign? A sign of what, dare I ask? That you should come back to modeling. I can get you in our magazine again if you're interested, that is. I appreciate the offer, but I've moved on. It put too much of a strain on my relationship with fashion, among other things. Well, at least take my card in case you change your mind. No, thank you. I don't see that happening. Oh, come on. You'd be so great. It feels like such a waste of talent. I'm quickly growing tired of this. Thank you for the dance, but I really should be going now. Huh? Sure. This was fun. Perhaps we'll meet again sometime. Yeah.
He's all embarrassed.
I didn't expect to be reminded of my modeling days, of all things. Although his excitement was understandable, the way he went about it certainly ruined the mood. I hate to admit it, but I've gone into this night far too unstable to begin with, for such a small thing to get to me. I'm not even here on my own terms, am I? This is all to prove a point. That's certainly not in the spirit of a friendly soiree. It's best I should return home and... Periwinkle, wait. He turns his head to find that Cardamon has chased after him, stumbling into the lonely night air. Hey, I'm sorry if I said anything to upset you. Upset me? Perish the thought. It's simply that I'm feeling a little off tonight. I realized I may have come here for the wrong reasons. Look, I'm sorry that I suddenly started talking about work. That wasn't why I approached you at all. You came here for a good time, right? Well, the party is definitely the place to find it. Heck, it's what I'm here for, too. So you're not wrong to come looking for that. He's completely messed around the situation. Although it is starting to look salvageable from here. Anyway, please forget about the magazine stuff. It doesn't matter. We were having fun before that, right? Dancing was nice, yes. I want to do more than just dance with you. Hello! Dancing was... Oh, there it is. Now we're getting somewhere. More than dance? And what could that mean? Well, don't make me spell it out. A kiss, perhaps? Sure, and well, you know, whatever else you'd like to do. As an incubus, I like to please. Since you apologized, I might as well. Kissing is a fine start. Cardaemon holds out his arms, inviting Periwinkle into a soft embrace. Periwinkle's hands glide up his chest, and he wraps his arm around the demon's neck. Their faces just inches apart. He pauses. I expected him to close the gap. Bastille would have kissed me. I've grown far too accustomed to that. So I automatically... Shit, this was a mistake. Periwinkle gives him a light peck on the cheek before pulling away. My apologies, I do actually need to get going now. Huh? I shouldn't have led you on. I'm terribly sorry. Huh? I couldn't... Okay. Oh, no, don't worry about that. If you don't want to, it's fine. I'm a little confused. Though. Did I do something wrong? It's not you. You're very nice. Very firm muscles. Huh, thanks. If it were any other night, though, things would have gone very differently. Please believe me when I say that. Seriously, is all this mysterious talk supposed to make me want you less? I'm sure you'll have a great luck with the witches inside. You're very charming. Damn, well, alright. Get home safe, Periwinkle. Hope to see you again, or on any other night. Like you said. Thank you for keeping me entertained. Farewell. I shouldn't have come. What exactly have I proven here tonight? That I'm willing to pursue the first pink-haired boy I come across out of sheer desperation. I wanted Estragalius to be wrong for once. To admit that I'm hung up on someone is just... I don't feel like myself at all. Periwinkle arrives home lazily, slipping out of his shoes and dress. He tosses his hat somewhere, and collapses onto the couch. Oh. Ugh. I feel even more miserable than before. Periwinkle finds himself staring at the front door, half expecting to hear a familiar knock. The state Bastille would find me in if he were to show up tonight. I should get to bed. But he doesn't. Instead, he buries his face in the cushions and falls asleep. That would be me. Chapter 3, Peach Blossoms. That sounds cute. Periwinkle bolts awake in the midst of the sound of a knock at the door. Ugh, what time is it? He rises from the couch and lightly I can't read that. Treads. Treads. To check who might be visiting him this early in the morning. At first, I thought my eyes were playing tricks on me. It took several moments to register the fact that Pastille was on my doorstep. He always comes back. What time is it? Okay. Damn, the time has gone by fast. Yes, I know it's a visual novel. I started playing it yesterday, so I knew I gotta grab a bunch of water. I have a big old pink. Sorry, I just now read chat. I know it's a visual novel. Visual novels have a lot of reading. I have plenty of experience with visual novels. But normally I don't read them out loud. And voice characters. But yeah. Some of I love visual novels, dating sims, all that stuff. So, yeah. I think my first visual novel was like in 2017, 2018? No, it was 2017. I think I started with Cinderella Phenomenon. That was the first one. That's the first one I ever saw. And the first one I ever played, I think. My time's a little messed up. Then I played Mystic Messenger. Then I played DDLC. Yes. I also have played, not that much of it, but I have played Golden Hour, which is like a mobile. It's like a visual novel, but it's like in portrait mode, like, because there's things where it's like a lot like a phone. And that one I played because I remember hearing about it by the devs of Locked Heart and Cinderella Phenomenon, because they like posted about how it was coming up, and I wanted to see what it was like, and it was not what I expected. It was alright, but school visual novels are not my favorite. I like the more whimsical ones. Which is why I liked Cinderella Phenomenon and Locked Heart so much, because they're based off fairy tales, and they're very whimsical and fun and just interesting. Like, there's story to them. Like, there's lore. And if it's just like a generic, you're some chick at a school, and you find like a bunch of hot guys, and yeah, that is very boring to me. I like a little bit more fun to visual novels, which is why I've been liking this since starting playing it yesterday. Because first of all, as a queer person, I live for representation in media. Oops, my phone. My phone was like, "You're sitting too long! You're taking too long!" Let me read chat. Yeah, sorry about that. I stream from mobile, so it's a lot harder for me to read chat, and my tablet is currently dead, and that's usually how I read chat. So sometimes I just kind of gotta do this. But happily watch you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I hope you're having a good night. I will be uploading this later onto my YouTube because I uploaded the first part. So I'll probably promote my socials and stuff later at the end because that's what I usually do. Alright, the knocking comes again, snapping me out of my stupor. I can't read some words, so. I have bad eyesight. Visual novels are not great for people, especially on small screens, for people with bad eyesight. I also will say I have played Our Life. That game is great. I have hyperfixated on that game for like a while. I have it on my tablet as well, so maybe one day I'll stream that. 'Cause I did a YouTube stream on it. I think sometime last year, last year. It's one of my favorite games ever, and I played what was it called? Not Beginnings and Always. There was the other one, Now and Forever, I think it was called. I played that one a little bit, but I think that one's unfinished. So I'm kind of waiting for that one to have more going on before I start fully playing that one. I've only played the base game for Beginnings and Always. I haven't played the DLC, which I would love to, but I am a broke college dropout. One moment, please. Periwinkle gathers up the clothes he's left on the floor and stuffs them out of sight. Bro was like, Periwinkle, like when he did that, sometimes the things he does reminds me of like a small child when the parents tell them to clean their room. They just stuff everything like into random spots where they don't belong, and just like there's like clothes peeking out of the closet a little bit. He's just like, there's somebody at my door. I gotta shove this under something. Next, he scrambles into the bathroom to check his makeup. Oh, fine. Alright. Passive, considering the circumstances. Wrapping a blanket around his shoulders in an attempt to look half decent. That's not half decent, just shoving a blanket across you. That's not. Put some clothes on. He finally opens the door. Poor Pastile's just like. He reminds me of Porky from Earthbound, where he's just banging on the door, and then when you finally get over, he just barges in. That reminds me a lot of this. Like, Pastile's like, hello? What are you doing in there? Are you, like, killing somebody or something? What's taking you so long? Okay. Hi, I took the day off, so sorry, did I wake you up? Yes, I had a late night. Come in. I'll be ready in just a moment. Wait, if you watch the VOD from yesterday, you will have some moments of my sister talking about stuff. Like, she is a child and she talks about stuff. She is still young. She was like moaning in the background and saying daddy, even though she's a lesbian. But yeah, that, her little commentary bits just make the freaking stream a lot more fun, because you have me just being like, shut up. Bastille is here. But why is he here? A day off? Not that he has the day off, but he chose to take it. And then came here? Let's just put that aside for now. I need to get dressed. I mean, if you heard somebody at the door, you could have just thrown something on real quick. It's not that freaking difficult. Like, if I have to rush to go somewhere, just throw something on real quick. It's not that difficult. Periwinkle scurries back to his bedroom to change, while Pastille waits politely by the door. So your day off, huh? And you chose to visit me? I'm flattered. Well, it's not just a visit. I was hoping to, take you on a date. Oh, he's making the moves now. Periwinkle was like, oh, I'm gonna make the first moves and stuff. Now Pastille's like, nope, it's my turn, bitch. On a date? Ooh, a date. Usually we've reserved those for dinner time, haven't we? They're so adorable. I love them. I wanted to make up for yesterday. I just do my normal voice for Pastille because, like, I don't know, because I cannot voice men. Because I may be a trans guy, but, like, I am preety at the moment, so. So if you didn't have any plans, I was thinking we could just hang out for a while. That's cute. Sometimes, I will say, I sometimes do make little misclicks. And I'll click on, like, one of the buttons. Sure, I don't mind, but what exactly is there to make up for my sweet? I love that he calls Pastille my sweet. It's fitting. It's very fitting because that he works at a candy shop. You know how I told you not to come back to the shop? Even though you only showed up to do me a favor? He has it completely backwards. Oh, I did the thing again. Periwinkle pokes his head out from the bedroom to look Pastille in the eye. I would love to see artwork of him just peeking. Au contraire, Pastille. I should be the one to apologize for putting you in such an uncomfortable position. I shouldn't have shown out unannounced. It wasn't my intention to cause you any actual discomfort. No, I don't think I clarified my boundaries from the beginning, so that's not your fault at all. But it seems everything is fine now. Perhaps I could get to know these boundaries better during our date then. Why does it sound suggestive when you say it? Dude, like everything Periwinkle says is suggestive because he just is suggestive. See, that's why I put him in the little devil horns and the wings, because at first I had them in the halo. I didn't know that angel wings were an option, so I just had him wear something else that was cute. So, and then he was going to a party with demons, so I was like, demon horns, demon wings, boom, combo, hooray. I can't word. Periwinkle retreats back to his room with a smile. See? Everything he does is suggestive. Words are hard. This boy has truly caught me off guard. He almost frustrated that the spiral of guilt and confusion I lost myself in yesterday could be resolved so quickly. Yeah, that's all it was. I had merely been fleeting on my mistake. It had nothing to do with Pastille per se. He just happened to be the one at the center of it. So of course, all of my attention was unnecessarily directed toward him. There's no problem then. Which means, as usual, I can enjoy our date to the fullest extent. Well, do tell me where we're headed. I'll need to know if I'm going to pick something to wear. Oh, you haven't had breakfast yet, have you? Let's get something to eat first. Actually, could you come in here for a moment? Yes? I thought it might be fun to have you choose what outfit I wear. Are you sure? The clean clothes are in that pile, dear. Dude, he doesn't have a closet? Okay, Still begins to sort through the pile of skirts and dresses, taking extra care to find the ones he sets aside. How about these? He approaches I can't read. He approaches the folding screen and holds the clothes out to the side for Periwinkle to take. Ooh, these are nice pics, but no underwear? Weren't you already wearing some? Sir, can you not? Can you not? So scandalous, Bastille. I didn't know you had it in you. I knew it. I knew it. He was gonna be all flustered and crap. Please, I'll find you a fair. I'm only teasing, my sweet. Periwinkle finally walks out, fully dressed. That outfit is adorable. We're ready to go. Bastille looks him up and down. Cautiously, cannot read. You're wearing some, right? We'll just have to find out later tonight, won't we? He keeps... Perry! Oh, wait, I clicked the button again. I love that. It just shakes. I get to decorate him again. Okay, so let's do the light earrings and the light choker, because I haven't done that yet. Just something simple. Because the outfit is pretty simple. What a lovely day for a date. We walk side by side, Bastille with his hands stuffed into oversized pockets. So cute. He's in the perfect position to be cling to, but I must refrain. I doubt he'd be comfortable with me hanging all over him in broad daylight. Besides, there is no need to jump into such overt affections just yet. When we reach the cafe, Bastille orders us some donuts to share. I wonder what else he has planned. He only mentioned hanging out. Who knows what that could entail? Munching away at our breakfast, I study his face for clues. Detective Perry! He really is so cute. I remember the choker. He wore it on our first date as well. And that's the same beret he left behind after one of our sleepovers. Such pointed poise in accessories. I can't read. And now my staring has embarrassed him. You're too easily flustered, my sweet. Forgive me for staring. I was trying to... I can't read. I was trying to intuit what you might have planned for us after this. Oh, nothing in particular. Wandering around town is enough for me. I see. Loitering does facilitate conversation quite well. As long as we're out and about, we won't end up, oh, is he going to say it? You know. Of course not. I actually like when we get to talk. I mean, not that we don't when I come over. It's just a different kind. True. I like this game. Sorry, now I feel... Oh, wrong voice. I do the wrong voice sometimes. Sorry, now I feel like I'm talking too much. Sometimes that's how I feel when I stream. I'm just like, shut up, me, shut up. Not at all, my sweet. I have to say, I rather enjoy our chats as well. Even if you can't resist cutting the short ones from behind closed doors. I'm really sorry. He's simply too much fun. But this is no time for my usual teasing. I can't forget what brought us here. This is the perfect opportunity to become more deeply acquainted. I'll learn all about Bastille so that I don't end up crossing the line again. In the interest of defining boundaries, are there any subjects I should avoid bringing up with you? On that note, I did an oopsie. I mean, I've always felt pretty comfortable around you, so we could probably talk about anything, and it'd be okay. Anything, really? Surely you must have some sensitive topics you'd like to avoid. I guess so, but I wouldn't really be worried talking about them with you. Actually, you might be the most attentive person I've ever met. Maybe that's why I'm not worried at all. I'm glad to hear that. But you've certainly piqued my curiosity. What kinds of sensitive topics, if you don't mind me asking? The face. Like, for example, you've never made me feel weird about gender stuff. I'd certainly hope not. That one's a bit sensitive for me as well. See, that's why it feels okay to talk about with you. I'm not very masculine, so I get mistaken for a girl every now and again. Not that it's something I get mad about or anything. I've always dealt with it ever since I was little. So I think it bothers me in particular since, well, I'm intersex. That's so awesome that we have intersex representation in this. Right. I want to be recognized as a boy, but I like wearing feminine clothes too. Same. Yes, that's it exactly. I feel the very same. Right? Like, I don't want to be limited to presenting only one way. Even if I'm fine with boyish clothes, too. For me, it's simply about looking beautiful. I dress to fit my ideal, English. It's not a matter of gender, but aesthetic preference. These are the clothes I feel best in. You, don't really... You look really good in them. You look really good in them, too. Why, thank you. And I must say, your sense of style never fails to impress. I'm glad you like it. Bastille, sips his drink while Periwinkle continues. When I was young, I didn't have the confidence to dress so beautifully. Can you even imagine it? You, without confidence? No, I'm not sure that's possible. They talk like they're old friends. It's really cute. Right. I suppose I was a different person back then. When I grew up, things were much more black and white. Where I grew up, things were much more black and white. You were either a boy or a girl, and you had to dress accordingly. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't in like a really conservative town or anything, but like it was pretty black and white, I suppose. I didn't learn otherwise until, well, I got older. That sounds harsh. It very much was. I was completely miserable. I would be too. I don't know why I said miserable like that. I said miserable. Perhaps it's because I come from that sort of environment that I want it to be known I look this glamorous as a boy. Not to say that this is easy for any gender. I only wish for my efforts to be acknowledged. I think that's just your competitive spirit. Again. See, you truly understand me. They laugh together. Periwinkle, relaxes into his chair and finishes his drink with a big smile. Oops, I skipped it. Let me go back. With a big smile on his face. Okay, I think I am going to take a little bathroom break. It's been an hour, so y'all can just listen to the music, I guess, for now. I'll come back and I'll read chat so I can catch up. So I will be right back. Y'all can enjoy the music. Alrighty, I'm back. Let me catch up with chat. Makes sense. That's very early for you. 11:30 for you. That's very early. 'Cause I think it's like 10:30, 11:30, maybe even midnight. Yes, I am in fact American. Yes, let's go on a date. Yeah. There's the pic you wanted. Yep. That freaking messages. You have a great rest of your night, day, evening, whatever. I'm probably gonna end soonish. My last stream was like 2 hours, and this one's kind of getting close to the 2-hour mark. Well, half an hour. Alright, Bastille and I depart from the cafe and make our way down the street. With no destination in mind, the details of our surroundings, things I've never really paid attention to any mind to, make themselves known. The reason why I like voicing characters in games a lot, I grew up doing, if you've never heard of it, I'm American, so, we did something when I was in 4th and 5th and 6th grade, a little bit, something called Reader's Theater, which is like where we had to act out characters in books. In 4th grade, we had like a whole book of Reader's Theater, like stories that we had to read. Or was that 6th grade? I think in 4th grade, we had like a book that was just one. No, that was 6th grade. So 4th grade, we had like books. We had a book of Reader's Theater, like stories and stuff. When I was in 5th grade, my teacher split us into groups, and we had to read different books, and my group had to read the book Holes, which became a Disney movie. And the book was really interesting. I really liked it personally. I haven't seen the Disney movie, so I don't know if it's very accurate to the books or anything. So, yeah. Just throwing that out there. Aside from the bakery, the flower shop, the patisserie, each distinct and enticing, I've left with a peaceful feeling as we pass each of them by. Now there's a fun idea. A scent that transforms over time, giving you a sense of place. But I shouldn't be thinking about work when I'm on a date. I do find it funny that Pastille was like, I want to go on a date. That's what I'm here for. I turn my attention back to Pastille. With gender thoroughly discussed, the next personal question would have to be, now there's a fun idea. Oh. Ooh, sexuality. Which type of partner gets you the most hot and bothered?
I'm pretty sure Periwinkle is bi.
Shh! You can't just shout these words in the middle of a crowd. Those words, can't English. Oh, who's even listening? I certainly wasn't shouting. Please don't talk about that stuff so loudly. People will start giving us weird looks. Shall I whisper it into your ear then? That's even worse! I love them. Now who's shouting? Pastel glances around. But despite his outburst, Periwinkle was right. No one had turned their way. Sorry, I guess it's okay. Feel free to stop me if I'm being too much. Yes. There's nothing wrong with being a little too much. That's true. I imagine you'd say so. Returning to the topic at hand. I've been with plenty of partners. I'd say I can appreciate just about anyone. But I must admit, I prefer witch boys above all others. I would also say witch boys. Oh? Care to elaborate, my sweet? Nope, that's all I have to say on the matter. I'll have to tease it out of you later then. We follow along the twisting streets of the shopping district, looking in each of the windows as we pass them by. This is my favorite part of town, filled with all of the high-end boutiques you could dream of. The mannequins from one of them catch my eye, and I lightly grab Pastel's sleeve to draw his attention. He follows along. Okay. You look so good in that, don't you think? I'll keep doing something. Really? I don't know if something so extravagant would really suit me. Nonsense. You could pull it off. The accents match your eyes. I guess they do. But you'd look great in that one, too. And that one. You're pointing to everything. Yes, well, the alternative would be to say that I'd like to see you with nothing at all. Do you go clothes shopping often? You have such a variety of cute looks. Every now and then, but I can't afford the kinds of stuff they sell here. I dropped my phone on my stomach. It is rather pricey, but the brands are worth it. I really don't know anything about fashion. I just end up picking whatever stands out to me. As it should be! You're better off not becoming obsessed with these things. It certainly isn't easy on the wallet. I'll leave the brand name stuff to you then. Just seeing them is enough for me. Oh, just seeing them, not stripping them off of me. Sir! Sir! I love when he becomes flustered. It's very cute. After our little fashion circuit, we end up near the cafe where we started. They just went around in a big circle. I've certainly worked him up enough to take him home right away, but that would mean cutting our date short. And what a shame that would be. I skip ahead of Pastille and twirl around to face him. There's somewhere I'd like to take you. Huh? Sure. I realize I have seen your workplace, but you haven't seen mine. It's a little apothecary. I sell my magic to be distributed. I sell my magic too for distribution. An apothecary? I thought you sold perfumes. Technically, that's all they are. I don't claim they deliver any lasting health benefits. They're more for healing the mind, anxiety, stress, and any other unpleasant feelings can be lifted away with just the right aromas. It's more effective for some than others, but for those sensitive to such things, it could make quite the difference. Huh. And now I fear I've bored you with all the uninteresting work chatter. No, that's not it at all. I was just thinking. It's really admirable that your magic can be used to help people like that. Admirable? Selling candy, I think, makes people happy too. Maybe that's what's fun about it. Not that I ever claim our candy is healthy either. If anything, you might get cavities. The witch owns this apothecary really liked the sample I passed along to her. Perhaps she'll ask to distribute your candies as well. My boss would never agree to that. Perhaps... Okay. Anyway, I'd be happy to see it. Lead the way. Very well, follow me. When we enter the apothecary, it looks to be completely empty. Astrocalius usually sits in the back room, consumed in her work, until she hears the chime of a customer entering. If you ask me, she could really use another helper to liven up the place. But I suppose the hustle and bustle of an overbusy shop would have to have its own setbacks. Feel free to look around. I'm going to go and greet the owner. Sure. Periwinkle went over the counter to peek into the back room. Astrogalius, you have a customer. Oh, Periwinkle, didn't expect to see you back so soon. I thought I brought Pastille. We were on a date. Okay. Oh, I forgot her voice. She looks over at Pastille, who waves when he notices he's being watched. Astrogalius. Okay, wait, then let me go back. No, go back. This is hard. Stop it! Astrogalius turns back to Periwinkle. I take it you decided not to heed my advice. What advice? Why bother coming to me if you're just gonna do whatever you want? Well, whatever, is there a reason that you're here? I thought I'd drop by to give you a little update. As you can see, everything is fine now. Sure, very normal of you to suddenly bring me one of your dates here. Is it not? I visit you all the time. Yeah, not for stuff like this. Anyway, I wanted you to meet Pastille. Pastille, come over here. Startled by suddenly being called upon, Pastille, fumbles the bottle he was holding, and it crashes onto the floor. Oh no! Astrogalius, please be nice. Please be nice. Pastille. Oh. Huh. Hey, you break it, you buy it. Sorry, I can fix it. Pastille sweeps the pieces of the bottle into a pile along with its powdered contents. He holds his hands over the pile, now glowing with magic, and the three of them watch as it reassembles perfectly before them. Let me save. Because I haven't saved in a while. Where are we at for time? There, good as new. Bring it here. Sure, sorry. I can't help but feel I've put Pastille in yet another uncomfortable situation. Damn. Can't even tell it was ever busted up. Is kind of magic your specialty? Not really. I only learned it because I thought it'd come in handy. Huh. Astrogalius continues inspecting the bottle, and then takes it into the back room without saying another word. Wow. I suppose she was impressed too. Is she mad at me? I can't really tell. Is he autistic? It looks like you were spared today. That spell really saved you. I can't believe I did that. I'm not usually this clumsy, I swear. Oh, but wouldn't it be adorable if you were? Pastille looks the klutz. Stop it! Oh, that was loud. It's very late. No, I'm just gonna wait outside. I'm just gonna go out, wait outside. Don't be too hard on yourself. I promise you made a better impression than you think. Bastille walks out of the apothecary, and I lean against the counter, waiting for Astragalius to emerge from the back room. But when she does, it's with a bag full of... well... I'm not quite sure. Where'd your boyfriend go? You shouldn't call him that. Might I ask what you're holding? As to what you're holding? Oh. What is it you're holding? Busted lamp. I've been meaning to give it back together myself, yet I saw the opportunity to save myself the trouble. How offensive. Take it to a repair shop, like everyone else. Nah, waste of money. You better keep that boy around. He's useful. You've certainly changed your tone. He's cute. I got a good vibe from him. Anyway, bring him back in sometime so I can get this lamp fixed. Got it? He won't be doing that. Seriously though, when I'm here, or where I'm from, we weren't taught that you can... We were taught that you can tell a lot about a witch from their magic. And he's very empathetic, sincere, compassionate. Well, you aren't wrong, but how can you judge that sort of thing after witnessing one little spell? Huh. Wouldn't you like to know? I don't need your superstitions. I have a date to get back to. Alright, have fun, Periwinkle. Oh, I very much intend to. Smiling to himself, Periwinkle strides confidently out the door to where Pastille is waiting. Hey, do I still need to pay for that bottle? She didn't mention it. Phew. I'm glad I could fix it. I was so worried it might be expensive. You never told me you were so good with magic. As I recall, you said you had been living without it. Yeah, mostly. I won't get into the reasons why, but I got into studying it recently. Astrogalius certainly thought you were talented. I'm impressed too, of course. Thanks. If only I could use magic to stop myself from being a klutz. Oh, are you embracing that nickname now? No, please go back to saying my sweet. If you like that one so much, I suppose I have no choice. I just meant... Never mind, don't call me anything. Oh, Pastille. We resume our stroll around the town. This time it's Pastille who takes the lead. He seems to have some place in mind, but hasn't said as much. He merely takes my hand and leads me up a labyrinth of stairs. And once we reach the top, a gust of wind swoops through the trees overhead, showering us in flower petals. Peach blossoms. It's nice, isn't it? I can't help but think you're trying to tell me something right now. Huh? Don't you remember my aphrodisiac was also peach scented? I wasn't thinking about that. I was just trying to think of other places we could go. And this one came to mind. It's lovely. Very romantic. Straight out of a shoujo manga. Honestly, how does he know I'm weak to such things? We don't have to stay. I mean, we've already walked around so much. It's okay if you want to head back now. Not to do things, I just meant... I'm gonna stop talking. Pastille. Yes? You presented me quite the conundrum. If I kiss you now, you'll definitely want to return home with me as soon as possible. But I wasn't done learning all about you. I'm not ready for our date to end. Oh, okay. That is a conundrum. Yes, you see, both options are usually appealing. However, can I decide? Well, it's still light out. Maybe we can hold back until after dinner. Oh, or I can have you for dinner. Fucking Periwinkle! Stop it! On the other hand, you bring up a solid point. Holding back is fun in itself. Do you expect me to recover after what you just said? See, this is quite fun. It's decided then. The date continues. That was so fucking funny. I'm sorry. I give Bastille a moment to calm himself. We walk up to the railing and look out at the town. You can see Atelier Suites from here, and the train station next to it. My house is somewhere in a row of similarly built homes, inconspicuous. Fallen petals litter the bricks at our feet, with every little breeze carrying a few more over the railing to land somewhere unknown. After watching them for a while, I look back to Bastille. Tell me about your magic. Okay, what do you want to know? Your specialty, dear. If you were that good at reconstruction, I imagine it must fall somewhere in that category. I'm not really. I'm actually an astral witch. My, how rare! And what exactly does that entail for you? Well, I usually use it for fire spells, like anyone else. Forgive me, I'm not well versed. I did a thing. I'm not well versed, yes, versed in magic theory, but doesn't astral magic have something to do with creation? Well, I mostly use, it does, but that stuff is pretty advanced. I haven't been able to find any books, explaining how to use it, which is probably for the best, actually. No one should be allowed to go around creating souls spontaneously. Bastille rubs the back of his neck, looking off into the distance. He seems so troubled by the subject. I suppose because he had been living without magic, it may feel strange to openly discuss it. An astral witch, though, I wouldn't have guessed. Putting two and two together, one thing makes perfect sense now. So the famous Atelier Suites was your creation? Golem? Yes, Golem was your creation? Is she really that famous? I'd expect our sales to be a little better if that were the case. So, okay. But, yeah. But just don't go around telling everyone. I don't know what I was doing when I made her. What an amazing feat. And yet, you sound almost ashamed of it. It's not like I regret it or anything. Gumdrop is really great. I feel bad that she's stuck in a body with so many limitations. Like, she didn't ask to be made that way. I didn't know you could even make golems that felt real emotions. So of course, I never considered any of that. Sorry to go off about it. I've just been feeling guilty lately. Kind of a heavy topic. No, thank you for telling me. It's as if I discovered a whole new side of you today. I'm grateful to know it. Thanks for listening. I don't get many chances to talk about things like this, so I'm grateful for it too. Hearing you speak of her though, I'd love to meet the golem of yours one day. Sure, maybe one day. Pastille is amazing. I've never met anyone who would downplay their talents this much. I could ask 1,000 questions and still only scratch the surface. Now I'm the insatiable one. How the tables have turned. No, it's how the table. No, I keep saying the wrong thing. It's how the turns have tabled. Periwinkle, get in the know of the internet slang. Maybe they don't have internet. Okay, everybody, I'm actually gonna call it here. We have reached the 2-hour mark. Thank you, everybody, so very much. We're gonna finish this little bit of dialogue, this monologue, I suppose, and then we will save and end. We decide it's time to move on. And descend the stairs from whence we came. Still chatting endlessly as we decide where we'll wander to next. Over dinner, Pastille opens up a little more. We trade commodities and anecdotes. That's right, I forgot that word. Anecdotes, listening intently to each other's stories, no matter how unremarkable the events told within them. I could never tire of it. I was hooked by his every word. Also, the hours flew by, and our day together was quickly approaching its end. But now we had the whole night to look forward to. The sun was on its way down as we emerged back onto the street. The atmosphere so different than it had been just a short while ago. Pastille brushes his bangs aside and asks, "Do you want to head back? It's starting to get late." You've waited so patiently to be able to say that. It's not like you weren't thinking of it too. Let's go through the park. It's a shorter walk. Sure, after you. Periwinkle extends his hand, while Pastille takes without hesitation. Under cover of dusk, they walk toward the park with fingers gently intertwined. This park, during twilight hours, is nearly always deserted. Tonight was no exception. We had the entire place to ourselves. This way I can cling to Pastille all I want. And on top of that... What are you smiling about? Finally, no one's around. We can talk about all the inappropriate things we want. Of course you would want that. I knew there was something dangerous about taking the shortcut. It's okay then, right? No one will overhear your serious confessions. Okay, what do you want to know? Oh, I don't think you'd actually agree. I didn't think you would actually agree. I don't have anything prepared. Really? How anticlimactic. Unless you're dying to tell me how much you love being domed. Sir. I'm not gonna say that. Any fetishes, then? I have experience with all sorts, you know. This is too much. I need to sit down. Bastille begins his retreat to a nearby bench. You were perhaps into looking around outdoors. That's illegal. Only kidding. Periwinkle follows Bastille to the bench and sits down beside him, leaning his head on his shoulder. Your sweatshirt is warm. Are you upset with me for suggesting a scandalous idea? No, but if you cling to me too much, I'm worried I might change my mind. I wouldn't want to compromise your morals, but I'd also hate to let go. Bastille laughs at that, resigned to his fate. And the pair sits in comfortable silence for a while, listening only to the sound of the fountain, the mountain before them. Periwinkle can start to feel himself being lulled to sleep by it, and so he tries speaking up again. I don't know what it is about you, Bastille. We've talked all day, and you still don't feel like it's enough. I didn't really expect to be out this late either. It just kind of happened. This was supposed to be foreplay, wasn't it? Forgive me for putting it so bluntly. I guess it was. Still, we have to get back to my place so I can
Sir! You don't need to put it so bluntly.
So I can fuck you. You really are being so blunt right now. We have to. It's the entire purpose of foreplay, isn't it? Okay. I'm gonna call it here. Thank you guys for coming. See you next time. Bye bye.